Hello, Bite. Welcome to the fifth episode of A New World. Um, and last episode, we saw all the countries form around here. These two. I don't know why I went up here. Uh, and we saw Red Empire expand over here. In this episode, we're gonna see more world events occur. So, first, before we do that, I've added multiple new layers to this map. One sec, taking a sip of my drink. Alright, so first one, we have the alliance layer still, but I'm going to make a change to it. But before we do that, I want to show off the first new layer. This is the government layer. The purple countries are monarchs, red are fascists, blue are republics, like democracies, or anything like where people can vote and stuff. And the yellow is communist. Now, as we can see, most of the world is democratic, with only this region being monarchs, only one communist country, and like 4 fascist countries. But the thing I want to do with the alliance layer is actually I want to take the color of the government layer and oh no, I'm sorry, Western Kingdom, you can't have all that land. But yeah, so the Pentagon is all monarch countries. This will be called the Royal Alliance. Now, the star is all democratic countries. This is called the United Star Alliance. So now we can see if they're an alliance and what their government ideology is. Next is I separated the capital and city layers. I've added, let me turn off this layer first, and let me put cities on for this one. This is our state layer. As you can see, I've split every country up into separate, like, states. The one with the most states is the Red Empire, followed by the Great Union, and then the Western Kingdom. And with the state layer, I did a population per state layer. The green is like they have high population. Yellow is like medium-ish. And red is low population. Now I'm gonna mostly keep the state layer off. Actually, I'll leave it on for this episode and the state layer, but I might leave it off for a lot of them. So the first event that's gonna happen is a new country forming. Well, one sec. Still learning the hotkeys for this program. And it's gonna be a country that is forming right here. And I think we're gonna use a yellow color. So, 4, and okay. So they're gonna leave from this green country. Yeah. Opacity of the state layer. While we do this. Actually, that does look really nice like that. But they're gonna expand from here. I have the wrong tool selected. So they're gonna expand from here, and from this purple country, we're gonna follow this coast and stop around here. Go north a little bit more though. And like, they're gonna explore and sell this area, but they're gonna work with their neighbors to make like the official like cleaner border. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Right, so this is what the country's gonna look like, but I am gonna make it a tad bit darker. Yeah, around that color. And they're gonna, of course, have a capital city. They're gonna put right here. That's gonna be their only city for now. I will update the state layer later. So yeah. Okay. So Levi had one country form, and these 3 are starting to like notice they're running out of nearby land to expand into, because if the Great Union goes up here, they immediately start a war. The Red Empire, and they're kind of really powerful, so they don't want to do that. If these guys expand anywhere, they're gonna start a war with the United Star Alliance or the Red Empire. But these guys do have a neighbor that is not aligned and is fascist. So they're like, we could expand over here. So the Western Kingdom is gonna expand. They're gonna start an invasion into this country. Immediately into like this half of the capital. Capital's like around this big. Around that big. But like the whole state is this upper half. Let me turn the state layer on for this actually. So they're gonna be mainly trying to like take over this capital state, but another country's gonna get involved, and it's gonna be the pink communist team. So let me get them a color to work with. So they're gonna start invading up into here, take this major city, and oh, look who else wants to get involved. It is this red team that's right here, and yeah, that looks good for the color. They're gonna enter into here, take this major city, and this isn't looking so good for the purple team because they're getting absolutely destroyed right now. And yeah, the capital state just got completely taken. The southern state got completely taken. And the last state got completely taken. But something funny happens this area. Let me fix how this looks first. It's bothering me. So you might notice, like, there's two alliances in this war, and then the communists down here. And the communists don't like how the Democrats got involved, so they do a big oopsie and enter this occupied land of the United States Alliance, and the whole alliance activates against them. So we have naval ships coming from the Great Union from up here. They're gonna help them and go through here, make it simpler. And this country's gonna start trying to help them, but their boat gets attacked by the Red Empire. So now the Red Empire is involved in this world war. So yeah, the United Star Alliance and the Red Empire are now at war. And I just realized what I've done. 1 second. Alright, so yeah, so when this happens, guess who's gonna make the first move? It's not gonna be the Great Union, it's gonna be Red Empire. So they immediately start entering the Great Union, take this city, and then they're gonna send troops in to take. Oh, sorry, my audio just messed up. So yeah, they've taken these 3 cities. 1 second. Right. So yeah, they take these 3 cities. They also link up this whole front line pretty quickly. So yeah, pretty far into the Great Union, and the Royal Alliance. It's like, you know what? Let's get some land as well. So, guess who they're gonna invade? Not the Great Union. They're gonna invade the Red Empire. So they're gonna take this city, keep pushing troops into the Red Empire. And yeah. So now, World War One might have just started, because these countries are in different alliances too, and they're not gonna miss out on the opportunity to get more land. They're actually gonna take full advantage of it. They're gonna send troops up here to cut the Lion team in half, and even enter into this country. Why is this not working correctly? So yeah, they enter in this country too. And this blue team is gonna be like, you know, we're pretty strong too, so we're gonna just full sudden. Why is this not working? So they're gonna full send their military up here, take this city, and they're gonna be pretty good at this and take this city almost immediately already. Meanwhile, this country, takes this city and tries to help out the ally now, and start trying to push the blue country out the green country. So that's happening now. So this continent's being destroyed, and you know who else is in this war? These guys. So yeah, the Red Empire is also gonna be like, bet you more land. We're gonna cross this river, enter in this country, and head up and take this city. They're gonna land some troops here and take this city. But they're gonna have tough time with that, because even though this country is fascist, they're gonna not help out Red Empire. Instead, they're gonna help out the United Star Alliance, and so is this recently formed country and this blue country. And the Red Empire is gonna be like, okay, we need help, someone help us, and someone will help them. And that somebody is the Cyan Empire. So yeah, every country in the world is now involved in this world war. And yep, everything's just gone hell. Let's continue this war. And the first front we're gonna look at is this Red Empire front and the Great Union. So they're gonna keep pushing into the Great Union, take a lot of land really fast. Then they're gonna start pushing out this Western Kingdom. But they don't fully push them out, but they get pretty close to. So the Red Empire is like winning over here, and they're continuing their invasion into this green country. And 1 second. 1 second. Oh. So they're gonna keep pushing through this. They're gonna take the whole capital state of this green country. And it's gonna fall pretty fast. And, yep. It's already defeated. Then the Red Empire is gonna be like, you know, we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna push into here. And then, the central blue country is like, yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not, because we're pushing right back into the land that you recently annexed. We're gonna take all of it. And we're gonna cross this river already. So the Red Empire starts to, like, leave this country to send more troops to help over here. They always successfully push them out here and get back across this river, but not fully take back that land. Now, elsewhere, where this war, like, started, the communists were gonna be like, you know what, fine, we're gonna just send our troops right into your country. So, right, sorry about that, got interrupted. So, where we, oh yeah, so the communists gonna enter this country, take this city, gonna go up and take this capital and push all their occupying forces out of this. Why is this not working the way I want to? There we go. So yeah, this country is now what's the word? Capitulated. There we go. And they've entered here. And the communists are being helped by Red Empire, so they're gonna help the Red Empire over here. And they're gonna send even more troops into this old purple country and start pushing the Western Kingdom out of the country. So they fully take all of that land. And they're gonna make a bad move and start invading the Western Kingdom. And why is that a bad move, you might ask? Oh, reason why they got pushed back easily over here is the Western Kingdom was to expand all the military be up in this area. So they make a landing right here. And here. And here. And here. Yeah. I should probably do a navy layer real quick. So let me do that. So, yeah. 1 second. Nah, I'm not doing that. Never mind, that's gonna take forever. Basically, what the naval front looked like is they're here, they've gotten here, and they've gone like complete domination in this like southern area. All the pink team. Got the navy all around here, up here. Completely like dominating the central and northern parts. Like around here. So, yeah. They had the southern navy destroyed, and they're keeping, like, destroyed in this area, mainly. A lot of this navy's being, like, attacked now. Which is why this, these amphibious landings into the communist team has gone so well. Is able to take all of this land by just all these naval landings. And then they, of course, they start pushing back against communists here, and in this country, start taking all this land again. Use slightly different shade of the snow. Yeah, that'll be the color for that. They're gonna just take all that land back. They're gonna go up here, take this. And then they're gonna jump ship and start landing here. And the communists are slowly being, like, destroyed. So the Great Union is gonna ask, well, not the Great Union, more so the United Star Alliance. It's gonna ask the Royal Alliance, they're like, hey, when you liberate ally, are you gonna, like, let them exist again? And the Western Kingdom's gonna be like, yeah, we'll consider it. So now there's tensions between these two, but nothing happens because they're currently starting both be destroyed by the Red Empire, because they've just broke through the front lines, broken stalemate, and gone all the way here in the gold team. And then they're gonna be like, you know what? There's more land over here too. And they're gonna start invading over here. And they're gonna flank this front line up here. And they're gonna kick the Western Kingdom out. And now the Red Empire is starting to, like, pretty much solo in this whole war, because both these countries are being destroyed. It looks like the Red Empire is gonna win this war. Now what's going on up here is a little bit of a different story for the United Star Alliance, because they just went and no, I'm on the wrong tool. They've just went and completely invaded the green team up until here. And then lime team's gonna be pushing back over here. Then the blue team's gonna help them out over here. They still have this, like, pocket the pink team, but of course this one is gone. So if the two, like the Royal Alliance and the United Star Alliance, are at war up here, not engaging over here, and these countries aren't like, they weren't fighting this guy and they were helping them. What's going on up here? Well, it's mainly that these two countries. Oh, I just destroyed half the country. These two countries actually just left the United Star Alliance. And whose alliance are they gonna join then? Well, they've actually been looking to join the Red Empire's alliance. Oh, why is this being complicated? So, yeah, both these countries have just switched sides on the United Star Alliance and decided to help the Red Empire, and not just these two countries, this purple one as well. So, yeah, these two just got betrayed by their teammates, and it looks like the Red Empire is gonna win this war now. Except, there's one country that's been in this war, but hasn't done anything. That's the Cyan Empire. Because here's the thing. They join the side of Red Empire so they don't get invaded. But they've been in talks back and forth with the Great Union since this war started and before this war started. And they're like, it'd be easier to take on the Red Empire when the military is spread out all over here, like in these areas, and this area's weak. So the reason why Red Empire's been able to push so far into the Great Union hasn't been because they've been weak. So secretly, the military has been conducting a secret operation through the Cyan Empire to build up defenses, militaries, in all these cities that I just traveled through. Build up a giant front line. The Cyan Empire only joined the fascist side to prevent being invaded from the Red Empire, but hasn't helped them at all because of this. And not just because they're allies with the Great Union, but more so, they applied to unite with the Great Union. And they're accepted into it. Now the Great Union is this large, but they weren't doing this to, like, fall under the Great Union's, like, way of life. They both wanted to form slightly different country with a lot of power, a strong military, and a strong economy. And them allowing Red Empire get this far in these two countries was part of the plan to blitz them from this side in complete surprise. And for this work, they both had to trick the Red Empire. And now, they just officially united under one country. So now, the Great Union has just united with the Cyan Empire to form the Global Democratic Union. And, of course, they're gonna stay with their allies in the United Star Alliance, but they're also gonna extend an offer to them. That's wrong. They're gonna extend an offer to their allies. Would you like to join this union? And two countries are gonna say yes. Oh, I just nuked the map. And those two countries are gonna be the Central Union and the Green Union. And now, under one powerful country, the GDU begins its invasion into the Red Empire. So, GDU forces will begin their invasion into Red Empire. They're gonna cross this river, and Red Empire is not expecting this. They were kind of suspicious with the Cyan Empire not doing anything in World War I. But they didn't know they were helping out the Great Union and secretly plotting this massive union between them and two other countries. So when they invade over here, like, oh, we've got to call all of our troops out of the GDU now and try and defend Motherland. So a massive retreat happens here and the GDU follows them. They will not let all of these troops fully retreat. They're pushed back over here, and the Royal Alliance pushes through here. And here's the thing, the Royal Alliance knew about this union before it happened, because this is kind of like why the Western Kingdom has been like hesitant to re-release this country after the war. They take all this land back because they knew that the GDU was going to be super powerful anyway. Because look at them. They're a massive country. And one thing I'm going to quickly fix. They don't have 4 capitals. They only have, of course, the usual one. So let me pop the cities back down. 1. I think that was there. Right there. So, yeah. Red Empire's getting folded now. And these 3 countries are kind of again betraying the United Star Alliance because they know what's about to come. Because guess who just launched a massive invasion up in this area. It's not these two countries. No, no, no. Yeah. Why is this not working? It's not these two countries launching the invasion. By color, you can probably tell who is. The Western Kingdom makes a naval land in here, takes this city, makes another one here, pushes towards this city and takes it. And now, these three countries are regretting betraying the United States Alliance, and guess what? There's another landing right here. And there's one even and their ally to help, like, save them. And the blue team's pushed out of the capital of the green team. They're being pushed back heavily. And they're pushed out of the green country completely. So, yep. And the pink team is like, you know what? Let's meet up with these forces. So they meet up with them. And they send all their troops down towards Lime team. Start pushing towards this capital. The capital and the city. They're gonna expand their front line down here. And the Lime team's falling apart. The capital's encircled and completely captured. So Lime team just got destroyed. And mainly because they joined the fascist side, and this country is starting to be destroyed too, because now they're slowly starting to approach this capital, take it. Yeah, take this city, come up here, take all this land, and yeah, the communists just fell, which immediately means this land falls into Western Kingdom's hands too. So another country on the red team just got destroyed. So 2 down, 3 go, right? Oh, nope. There's gonna be 2. Because the blue team leads the war. And nope, there's gonna be 1. There's also purple team up here just surrendered. Oh, not the whole world. Purple team just surrendered to Western Kingdom. Now it's just 1 country left. This war that is not on the United Star Alliance team or the Pentagon team. So the Western Kingdom begins its invasion into Red Empire, takes this city, keeps going here, and they cross over to help out the GDU and pushed Red Empire out of here. And now Red Empire is being invaded from here by the GDU. And a lot of that land is taken. And the capital is also taken. This front line expands over here. The city gets taken. Then this country, what was their color originally? I've forgotten. It was dark purple, I think. It was this country rebels away from the occupation from the Red Empire. I'm actually gonna make the color that, because it looked too similar to the GDU. And the GDU is gonna push all these troops out over here. And now this pink country is gonna make their own strides into Red Empire by making landing and helping out GDU up here. We're gonna take all of this, and then the Red Empire decides to surrender over to the Western Kingdom. And now, World War I is over. The fascist team has lost. The Global Democratic Union has begun. And now, let's look at a peace treaty. Alright, so I drew the peace treaty. So here's how that went. We're gonna actually start over here instead. Save Red Empire for last. So the Western Kingdom's gonna take all of this land down here. Oh, not that land. We're gonna take all this land. It's a pink here. That bothers me. Good. That looks better. They're also gonna take this land. Let's see here. I really hate that. 1 second. Okay, so that's what they're gonna take from the communists. And up here, this red team's gonna return, but with a lot more land from the pink communist team. Wait. We're gonna, of course, get the capital back. So the red team got a few extra states out of that. And the purple team that was right here, we're gonna adjust their color a little bit more. That's good. Well, they're gonna, of course, come back. And the pink team is still alive, unfortunately for the whole world. They did not get destroyed. We just got carved up considerably. This dark purple team didn't even get any land from this war. So they're a little mad about that. Speaking of pink, this pink team's gonna not get the entire continent. We're gonna get this land. Green team's gonna get this land. This land and this land, they got quite a bit on this because they got pretty beaten up. Put out this boy. And the lime team does get resurrected. And they're gonna be just that now. The blue team lost a lane they're gonna lose. And the maroon team is gonna come back here. But this area is not gonna be controlled by them anymore. Instead, there's gonna be a new look. It's good. New gray country here. Let's put their capital right there. No. That's how that continent's looking. This part of the continent. And now for the Red Empire to be divided up. I'm gonna start with the GDU. We're gonna take they're gonna take, come on, why is this not very, no, one second. Alright, figured out. So yeah, GU's gonna take all that. I'm gonna take this land, this land, this land, this land. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. It look nice. You can see I'm getting a little bit, but I really don't care. There. That's what GDU's gonna look like now. Over here, they're gonna take this land, and they're gonna clean this up. Red Empire's pretty mad that they lost this land, but they're lucky that they're gonna still be around in general. Yeah, they get to stay alive. They're just only like this now. Ow. They're gonna be allowed to have some of this land back though, so they can still reach their capital. They refuse to move their capital. You're wondering why they just kept it there. I'm gonna just give them this whole state back instead. Those two states. So that's what Red Empire's gonna look like now. Because they are gonna get divided up, of course. Ooh, not the entire world. So there's gonna be a new orange country right here. Let me try. 1 second and do a statements for this. So this remains, but it's gonna be divided into 3 different countries, and it's gonna be orange team down here, green team right here, and the last spot I think I'm gonna do great color for here. This turquoise color. So yeah, there's 3 new countries right here now. The borders are horrible. Because the GGU is not really good with making borders, but this is what they made. And rest this land is gonna go over to the Western Kingdom. So many tiny buses. So yeah, that's what the world looks like now. I don't know why that's not straight up, but yeah, that's what the borders of world will look like now. So, let me add some capitals to those 3 new countries. Yeah, I have no. The orange team is gonna have theirs right here. Green team right here. And the turquoise team right there. And let's look at the ideologies now, because a lot's going to be changing there as well. Deselect that. So, Red Empire is allowed to remain fascist somehow. But this purple team becomes democratic. The pink communists are allowed to stay communists. But these 2 countries, well, all 3 of these countries are converted into monarchies. And this one has to get resized. No. There we go. So now they're gonna be around that size, because now they also have share a square with gray team. So this entire continent is now monarchist up there. This country, because they hate fascism now, it's gonna become a democracy. I'm still selected there. Do it real quick, because we got this country needs ideology square. They're democratic. This green one's gonna be democratic. Now these 3 countries are allowed to choose their form of whatchamacallit. Good job, me, forgetting the word. Government. You're gonna be able to choose their own governments. So the orange one, no. Why did it do that? No, please stop. So orange one is gonna be, once we fix it, gonna be communist. And the turquoise one is actually gonna be a monarchy. So now that's what the world looks like now. And the alliances, of course, are going to completely change, because in the peace tree, well, this wasn't an official alliance, it was just what side the countries were on. So yeah, those alliances are gone. These two, they decided to leave the Royal Alliance, and so do these two decide to leave the United Star Alliance. And because of this, the main United Star Alliance members and the Royal Alliance members are going to sit down and discuss a new, not alliance, but organization. And this new organization is going to be founded by the GDU, the Western Kingdom, this green country, and surprisingly, this blue country finds it, helps set it up as what I mean. And this is called the World Peace Council. Now, if you have a heart in this alliance, you are a founding member. But multiple other countries are going to be able to join this, of course. And if they have a star, that means they are like council members, but not founding members. Countries joining this are going to be this purple team, this red team, this pink team, this gold, this pink, the democratic country right here, the monarchist country right here, and yeah. Let me change size this one. I think it needs to be bigger, considering how big the GDU is now. So yeah, that's the World Peace Council. And to also like reaffirm this like council, the alliances that just broke up are gonna be members of the military pact. This is basically the alliance of the World Peace Council, but not every member is allowed to be in this alliance. This military like alliance and the World Peace Council. The GDU is in it, the Western Kingdom's in it, and this green team is in it. Not that green team. Ooh. It was this country. This country's in it. This country's in it. So, how the World Peace Council is gonna be shown is if you have the yellow heart, you're a founding member. If you have the green star, you are a council member, but not a founding member. And if you have these, why is this? What? Oh. And if you have these blue arrows, you're part of the military of the World Peace Council. So yeah, that is the conclusion of World War One within the New World. And what will happen next is more expansion. Now that the GU has most of this area covered by them, like, now they can expand. Wait. They can expand here. Oh, right around here. Like this whole, like, area is now, like, available to them. But they're gonna allow other countries like these three to move up in here. They're gonna allow these guys to have this whole continent to themselves. And they might also allow countries go through this river and set up like settlements over here, over here. But that'll be for the next episode. So, yeah. That was World War One in the New World series. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.